Agency owners, a few months ago I made a video on the advantages and disadvantages of using a white label company versus building an in-house team. And the number one thing that I said was cost related. The cost savings of working with a white label team are exponentially better and easier to work with when you're a new business versus hiring an in-house team. And here's how we calculated this. This is a video showing you exactly how much money you would be saving as you start to scale from 20 to 30 to 50 to 80 to 120 to maybe 140 plus clients. Normally, our agencies are exiting before they hit 150 clients, which works itself out to be like $2.5 to $3 million a year in revenue. So here is how we were calculating some of these expenses. So if you were to build an in-house team, and I know this because I have an in-house team, you're gonna need at least one media buyer, one account manager, one integration specialist, one graphic designer, and one strategist. For 4 of those 5 positions, the media buyer, account manager, integration specialist, and graphic designer, you're not gonna get good talent for less than 60K a year. I can promise you that. And then a strategist, like someone that actually knows what they're talking about, someone that has done this for years, good luck trying to get one for less than 100 grand a year. But I just put 60 grand for all of those job positions and 100 grand a year for the strategist. That means that it's gonna cost you around $340,000 a year just to have an in-house team. And obviously there's only a finite amount of accounts that a media buyer can manage, or a account manager can manage, or an integration specialist can work with, or a graphic designer can execute upon. So as you scale, you're gonna need to hire more account managers and more media buyers and more integration specialists and more graphic designers. So at 20 clients, you'd be saving $226,000 per year by working with, let's just say, a white label company that does all of the work and all the client comms for $500 per month per client. At 30, you are saving $289,000. At 50, you are saving $177,000. At 80, you are saving $188,000 per year. Now, this is where it starts to get close. People want to know, at what point is it more cost effective to build an in-house team versus working with a white label agency? The exact answer to that question is 124 clients. When you have 124 clients, the cost to white label at $500 per month per client, and the cost to be able to build out a team with 4 account managers, 3 media buyers, 2 integration specialists, 1 graphic designer, and 1 strategist turn out to be the same amount. And that amount is $741,000 a year. Now, it's tricky because it's not like a cost savings moving forward at that point, because if you start getting close to, let's just say, 140 clients, now it becomes still more cost effective to work with a white label team. At that point, you'd only be saving around $30,000 per year. It is more cost effective to work with a white label team versus building out an in-house team all the way up to around 130 to 140 clients. And at that point, like I said, most of our agencies are looking to sell, because at a, let's just say, $2.5 to $3 million a year revenue with a, let's call it $1.6 million profit, you're looking at a valuation around $3 to $5 million bucks. And normally that's enough to get some of these agency owners to say, hey, I've had enough, I'm out. So if you're trying to decide on whether it makes sense to utilize a white label team versus building out an in-house team, my recommendation to you is consider starting with a white label team so that you could save expenses. And as you start to grow, if you feel like you want to be able to bring things in-house, you absolutely can. And it's almost never more cost effective to do that inside of the 130, 140 client mark. But if you would rather the control and have employees working for you, and the responsibility of building a team and managing a team and doing Christmas bonuses and get-togethers with the team and stuff like that, then you could absolutely do so. So if you liked content like this, leave us a comment below.